Today's games are sponsored by Holiday Stress for fans who hate, watch rivals, eat aggressively, and argue playoff math in the bathroom. Symptoms include raised voices, broken remotes, and saying just one more game. Holiday Stress, because peace was never an option.
Week 17 isn't about talent, it's about tolerance. Who can sit inside discomfort without panic? The standings aren't lying, the math is ugly. Every organization knows what they are. That's why the games feel weird, especially for the Green Bay Packers. Bears-Packers, the hiding phase. Let's talk about Chicago. Bear down. The Bears don't even need to play yet. To apply pressure, if the Packers lose Saturday, the Bears win the division from the couch. You hear that? The Bears win their division from the couch. Imagine that. That's the elite disrespect. That's not trash talk. The truth can't be disrespectful. That's like passing the gravy to your cheesehead uncle. Here you go, dog. Make sure you get enough.
You gonna pack that cheese to go? Or you need a cup for the window?
Stop.
Letting him figure out himself. Packers fans, my gosh. Y'all can stop hiding behind long-term success now. Nobody's saying anything crazy. We can just see you. We can see your confidence and lack thereof. That confidence is looking real seasonal about now. Sip my tea. Week 17 setup. If you're not in the playoff picture, you don't matter. Unless you're actively ruining someone else's chance to make the playoffs, which is my favorite thing to watch. Cowboys versus the Commanders. Netflix. We are watching an NFL rivalry on the same platform as Selling Sunset. This isn't football. This is scripted reality show with shoulder pads. Dak Prescott. I picked the guy on my fantasy team. He's been streaky. Not too good for me. My pick, Cowboys. If this gets weird late, it's not an upset, it's foreshadowing. Broncos versus Chiefs, a double-digit spread on Christmas Day. That means Vegas knows something, and Vegas does not care about your family plans unless they include you coming to Vegas to spend money. Kansas City is elite. They are just louder about it now. Denver is playing free. Kansas City is playing don't embarrass us. I'll take that for 500. My pick, Chiefs. Despite all what I just said, I'm rolling with the Chiefs. I might change my pick if it's close late. We're not panicking. We're just reevaluating. Ravens versus the Packers. Don't get hurt mode, Green Bay. Please let us in the playoff mode, Green Bay. That's a bad matchup, Green Bay. My pick, the Ravens. Defense travels. It really does. Hope? Now that doesn't really travel. Not as well as defense. I expect the Packers to lose. Not because I dislike them. I don't see them making it out of this game. We'll see. Good luck, Pack. Nothing like seeing fans crying 2 weeks in a row.
And with that turnover, the Packers season comes to an end. Gut-wrenching night in Green Bay.
That would be good to see. Week 17 reality check. This is the week where coaches lie politely, quarterbacks protect stats, and fan bases argue with math. We're a little familiar with that in Chicago. If your coach says we like where we're at in week 17, you are unemployed spiritually. Never knew what I've been missing. Never knew when I start kisses of I. Sorry, it's the ADHD. Now it's time for our sponsor.
This episode is brought to you by Pink Slip Premium, a career service that updates your resume before the fourth quarter collapse is even complete. Features include auto-drafted mutual decision statements, a coach headshot where your eyes already look tired, and a button labeled Blame the OC. Pink Slip Premium.
Because December is just HR and shoulder pads. Let's talk NBA. From what I'm seeing, Draymond Green is asking for a trade. This guy must really think he's some kind of superstar, so he can go somewhere else and score
Triple single.
I swear, when you start winning so much, you get delusional. I don't know what's wrong with this guy. He can make an impact somewhere, but he's not going to do anything that anyone cares about. But no more All-Star games if he's probably not even making an All-Star now. I don't think he's ever should have been an All-Star. He can't. He's not a scorer. All-Star is about scoring, not about one-sided defense. Since he's encouraged backpack his entire career, you might as well go with him. Let's talk NBA because right now the league is lying calmly. Every loss is experimental. Every injury is a precautionary, not a real injury. I feel like I'm going to get injured, so I'm going to take a couple days off. Every bad team says wait until February because of the trade deadline. We'll see. Load management isn't about health anymore. It's about avoiding embarrassment. No one likes to be embarrassed, so I can understand that. Nothing ruins a superstar's brand faster than getting cooked. Can you imagine guys missing games because they don't want to get cooked? What does this sport come to? Then getting cooked on a random Tuesday in Cleveland. Does anybody want to go to Cleveland? Remember that joking interview, or Joaquin interview, where he's like, who wants to go to Cleveland? I never hear anybody say, I want to go on vacation. Let's go to Cleveland. Why would I enjoy going to Cleveland? You ever heard anybody say they like going vacation in Cleveland? That's my impression. Draymond Green not having incidents. Draymond is the incident. When the Warriors were dominant, his intensity was leadership. Now, I don't know what to call it. It's not leadership. He stopped being a leader to me when he punched a kid in the face. You can't sucker punch me. I'm running it back. I'm sorry. It can be a month later. It could be a week later. Now it's stress with seniority. Podcast mic. Put the podcast down, Draymond. You need to focus on the game. The NBA doesn't discipline him because he's loud. They do it because he breaks the illusion of control. Tonight's NBA coverage is sponsored by Load Management Plus.
Tonight's NBA coverage is sponsored by Load Management Plus for the superstar who's available, just not emotionally. Side effects include soreness that only appears on back-to-backs and feeling amazing during nationally televised games. Ask your coach if accountability is right for you.
Now on to the NHL, one of my favorite sports. Go Blackhawks.
The NHL is the only league where two grown men can fight on ice skates, lose teeth, and the ref says 2 minutes. That's not discipline. That's customer service with a whistle.
That's not discipline. My kid would love for me to put him on, or her, when he was younger. 2-minute timeout for fighting. 2 minutes, that's not discipline. That's customer service. The NHL doesn't market stars. Honestly, that's the brand. Jake Paul, my favorite part of the segment, next to taunting the Green Bay Packers fans. Jake Paul. Now, I watched this fight. It was on Netflix. Shout out to Netflix. 8 rounds? 6 rounds? Now, some of you folks say Mayweather would run. That wasn't running. This was pure running. Jake ran the entire time until he was tired. He's walking backwards, which I would have been walking backwards too. He's just terrified, as he should be, because this isn't Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson was going to hurt you. Joshua was going to break you. Jake was running and walking so much, trying to avoid getting hit. It was just bad to see. I mean, he was walking backwards. He worked his legs out without even throwing a punch. Man's legs were gone by maybe the 4th or 5th round. He ended up probably looking like he caught a Charlie horse, where he was walking backwards. And it got so bad, no one should pay to see this guy fight again. But y'all wanted to see him get the crap beat out of him. Obviously in boxing, of course, Facebook. I don't mean like Jake really getting hurt. But, we wanted to see him fight a real boxer to see where his skills lie. And guess what? He doesn't have any skills. The man fell to the floor, tried to tackle Joshua. Jake Paul. I actually like Jake Paul. My goodness, what a brave soul. The man just ran the entire fight. And at some point, he got so tired that he started falling on the floor, holding on to Joshua's legs. I seen it like 5 times, and it just felt bad. Joshua didn't care. He didn't care at all. You can see he was just having fun and looking forward to being the first man to kick Jake Paul's, kick his ass. I might cut that. I want to say Jake Paul didn't get off a lot of shots. He did pretty good at dodging them. I feel like a lot of that was Joshua's, let me give them a good show so fans don't boo because they came here to see this fight. Jake Paul doesn't stand a chance, so I think he was just being a good showman. He just stalked him throughout the fight. Jake Paul just kind of ran backwards, left, sideways, and then he did the... That's probably what got him his jaw broken. I bet he won't do that anymore either. It feels weird. I'm sorry. Focus. It got to the point where the man was so tired, he couldn't even keep his guard up. So when Joshua broke his jaw in 2 places, his hands were down, and he's like here, waiting on Joshua to stop. Then Joshua hit him here, and he came across the top, and he knocked him to the floor. It was bad, you can tell, because you don't typically see boxers like this. Their natural reflexes are to cover up. Even if they're tired and winded, they're not. This man's his hands were down on the side of his body, as if he's not fighting a heavyweight champion, a former heavyweight champion of the world. He's standing there with his hands down. His guard's not up. I'm done. They're sparring, and he just went back to the corner because he needs a quick break. Meanwhile, he gets his jaw broken in 2 places, falls to the floor, and he says, wow. Now, what part were you surprised by? Getting beat by a real heavyweight, getting your jaw broken, or the fact that you made it this far in boxing? I want to know which one it is. I think it's all of the above. I give you credit to step in the ring with Joshua. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. No. For $120 million, I'd do it for half of that. But I'm going to tell you, I got to train for a little bit. And I'm going to keep my guard up. You're not getting me like this, standing there like this. And Joshua really wasn't trying to throw him in the ring. He was just toying with him, having fun, collecting 40, 60, or whatever amount he received. I'm just glad Jake's all right, because as much as I wanted to see him lose, I didn't want to see the man get his jaw broken. Like, it was tough. Like, I saw the x-ray where it's broken in 2 places, and I could see where he hit him. It was just like, poof. It's like, oh, I didn't know that's how it looks when you get your jaw broken. You can see I've been in a lot of fights. Not at all not getting my jaw broken. All right, actually broken. That's not hate. That's just physics. You can mark it all you want. Eventually, the sport answers back. Joshua answers back. You caught a real fighter that his career was kind of cut short. He took that blow to the back of his head, and he hasn't been the same since. But he looked good out there. It was nice he can get his first crash dummy. And soon, Jake, you think that we should be done with boxing. But I hear now your brother Logan wants to get his jaw broken too. Now, see, that might be a bit dangerous, because Joshua may actually like you a little bit, but I don't think he likes your brother at all. So your brother may not even walk out of that ring. He'll probably need an assistance. So I would stay out of that. But I just think Logan wants attention because he doesn't get the attention that Jake gets. Mind that. Combat Sports don't care about followers. They just collect debts. Now it's time for our sponsorships. How many sponsors do I have?
This episode is sponsored by Consequences, the only thing the algorithm cannot block. Available plans include Broken Jaw, Reality Check, and This Is Still a Combat Sport. Consequences, delivered whether you believe in it or not.
Real sponsor line. These sponsors are fake. They are. If you are a real brand and you want your product displayed for support, not endorsement, support, that's a different conversation. If you can exist here without flinching, you know where to find us. That's just about it for Sus Sports. Football gave us pressure. Basketball gave us excuses. Hockey gave us chaos. Jake Paul gave us reality. Christmas sports aren't about joy. They are about exposure. Who's built, who's bluffing, who's explaining themselves in January. I'm Sam Bell, your host with Sus Sports. I'll catch you a little bit later in the week. This is Sus Sports. Nobody's comfortable. Merry Christmas and protect your jaw. And Packer fans, stay hidden. Don't come out. We don't want to see you anymore. I don't want to see you celebrating. I don't want to see those ugly green jerseys. Those jerseys aren't ugly. I just wanted to say that. But I don't want to see them. I don't want to see them, because if you can't take the losses with the wins, then what's the point? In Chicago, we still love our Bears. You don't see us not talking about our team. I mean, I know quite a few Packer fans giving up here in Chicago, and they weren't really saying a lot. Maybe because they're not used to losing, right? You have those fake Packer fans that live outside of Wisconsin, that live outside of the Midwest, that's never even been to Wisconsin. I gotta go get my kid. Milwaukee. Hell, some of them haven't even been to Waukegan. I know Waukegan's not in Wisconsin, but it's close enough. So, with that being said, Packer fans, stay hidden. and I'd love to see you lose.
Post-game interviews are translated by Coach Speak. Instantly converts. We like where we're at into please stop asking questions, and that one's on me, into someone else is getting fired Monday. Coach Speak because honesty needs subtitles.
Post-game interviews are translated by Coach Speak. Instantly converts. We like where we're at into please stop asking questions, and that one's on me, into someone else is getting fired Monday. Coach Speak because honesty needs subtitles.
The NBA right now is advanced pretending. Guys sitting out with load management like they're shipping containers. You're not injured. You're tired of defense until the cameras show up.
This late in the season, coaches don't sound confident. They sound careful. When you hear phrases like, we like where we're at, that's not belief. That's someone buying time while pressure finishes the sentence. Packers fans, y'all can stop hiding behind long-term success now. Nobody's saying anything crazy. We can just see you. And the confidence looks a little seasonal. I see it's
Episode is called Nobody's Comfortable. Because right now in sports, winning doesn't feel safe, losing feels loud, and everybody's pretending they're fine. This is the part of the season where pressure starts talking for people.
Welcome to Sus Sports, the only show where facts are optional and everything's sus.
Week 9 and the Steelers offense still buffering. Watch this.
Player not found.
Until this offense loads, Steelers fans are stuck staring at the spinning wheel. We'll see if it finishes by next Sunday.
Steelers 42, Titans 40? Yeah, that's an overtime cuddle situation, apparently. Don't ask me, I just read the ticker. Because nothing ever stays normal around here, check it out. Blackwood algorithm. Yep, it's firing up again, so buckle up.